How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Away End. This is episode 7. Episode 7 of the Away End. We got Johnny, Tyler, Jeff, and Axel here with us today. And there's a lot to talk about. A lot of confirmed signings, a ton of rumors, and some nice news. Nothing too crazy. We do have the Women's World Cup going on. We have some new players that are showing up for their new teams already. But you guys have anything you want to share before we get started?
Um, Yesterday we recorded a quiz show, game show yesterday. Probably had the funniest time and probably one of the best times on this Twitch stream. So, Fabri, you said you had that recorded too, didn't you?
Yeah. I got it recorded. So stay
That's
tuned for
what.
that. We'll have a bunch of shorts being put up. We're gonna have new segments coming up. So yeah, we got the tic tac toe. We got the quizzes, and then there's more things that we're coming up with, new ideas to put up. And yeah, just look forward to that. We might have a weekly schedule for those things too. So yeah, thanks for bringing that up. But yeah, that's it. We'll just move straight on into it. In terms of news, um, well, let's just start with the talk of the town, talk of the U.S. right now. Messi making his debut for Miami. Johnny played against Cruz Azul, and sure enough, 94th minute, Messi. It's almost as if it was destiny. Tyler, I think you said you couldn't write a better script, or what did you say?
It's a
It's
simulation. The world's fake.
the world's fake. Yeah, it's insane, but
Yes,
Messi
sir.
makes his debut for Inter Miami, and what does he do? He puts the team on his back and scores a 94th minute game winner free kick. You couldn't, like Tyler said, you couldn't have wrote it any better than that. And what an introduction. Inter Miami, I think, hadn't won in their last like 12
Yes,
games,
sir. There's
something
Devon.
like that. Hey, there he is. And then, Messi goes ahead and does what he does. I mean, is this new times coming for Inter Miami, or is it just kind of one of those things that obviously a great player is going to perform, especially in like those pressure situations? We do have rumors of Jordi Alba going through. We heard about Busquets; he's already training. They still have some players like Joseph Martinez who has fell short of right, but he has potential, and just others. And then there's links. We'll talk about it in the rumor stuff, but Luis Suarez is getting really close to doing that deal too. So I don't know, Tyler, you're our MLS expert here. What are your thoughts on
Um, I guess the only thing, like, I mean, there's nothing more you can say about it. Like it was, I watched the whole game. Unfortunately,
this?
um,
Yeah,
it
enjoy watching
wasn't.
Cruz Azul play because I don't.
It wasn't great. I think Cruz Azul had like 22 shots, which is nuts. Um,
We're last in La Liga, by the way.
oh, they and Inter Miami are last in MLS, so it's just like,
What a matchup,
it's
dude.
fine. What a pairing of
We're after the
groups.
Titans. Isn't that what they
Yeah,
are?
Um,
there you go.
I think it was a great debut. I was more impressed with how good Busquets was. Like you just don't notice it. Like they mentioned it in the broadcast.
I was trying to
They were
tell you,
like
bro.
it was like when you notice Busquets, like it's going right, and no one notices him when it's going wrong, right? And so like he just perfectly like fits into the mold of things. Like he's just there. He's a
That's one of the
constant.
things I was most impressed with too, because he's a guy I question in terms of like physicality and being able to keep up with the.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we haven't really seen him in the MLS yet.
No.
Obviously, this is first game, but
Yeah, it's last
it's
versus last.
definitely a good sign. That he
Did
can.
y'all
For
see?
sure.
Did y'all see the video of the guy on Miami puking on the field?
Uh,
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Dude was
It's hot.
throwing up on the
It was
field, bro.
it was hot. It was
It's
hot.
hot
I did
preseason.
see. I did see the picture of Speed wearing a Ronaldo jersey,
That
and
was classic.
he said if Messi scores, I'm gonna be a Messi fan, and sure enough, he
Yeah,
scored.
that's I think that's every Ronaldo fan. That's literally the same thing.
That's
Nah,
funny.
The biggest like question that comes off, and someone, I don't know if it said it on Twitter or if one of my friends said it. Um, but was that debut better than Ibra's in your mind when he debuted for Galaxy?
No,
nah. The screamer, bro.
I'm gonna say no.
The man came back from an ACL tear. That's different, bro. That's different.
You're
Like,
just talking the
But
debut
he,
match.
yeah, the
but that's
debut
what I
for LA
mean.
Galaxy.
But that's what I mean. Zlatan was coming back from an injury, came to the MLS. Everybody was like, "What the hell?" And then cause he scored from like half field, didn't he, or a little past half field that volley or some shit, right?
Yeah, he had the
Yeah,
hat trick.
that's me. That's a lot done all
Yeah,
day.
yeah. I have Zlatan too, but say someone argued that Messi's was better.
I mean, I would say that it was a really good, debut. But
Debut.
just the thing Zlatan did was insane. And the thing is, I give credit to Messi because we saw in the World Cup there was tons of times he had a free kick opportunity really late on and he didn't score it. Like in the same pressure situation and he was able to do it. 94th minute. So credit to him. Like obviously he's a good free kick taker. And obviously, he's a new superstar signing, even more pressure on top of him because everybody's looking at you. What can you provide? It would leave a sour taste in people's mouth if he maybe missed it or at least didn't get it on target. And obviously, he did what everybody wished he did. And what a start. But Ibra's is definitely
Yeah,
top tier.
Ibras was clear for me as well.
You guys have an opinion on that, Axel, Devin, Jeff?
No, I think Zlatan's was way better. Honestly. Um, I don't know. What did you guys think? Did you guys think it was a foul? Because there's a lot going on. Big ass debate saying that wasn't even a foul for Messi's free kick.
If the guy from behind wasn't there, it's not a foul. But because
Yeah.
they squished him, it is. They couldn't. They stopped him from moving.
I wanted to hear somebody else's feel on it because I thought it was pretty soft. Because the guy who got the ball, I don't think he was the one that got called a foul.
Right, it's the guy from behind who didn't
Yeah,
play
it
the
was the
ball.
guy behind, which is kind of stupid because he was. But makes sense the way you're explaining it.
Yeah.
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 But I mean, maybe the referee called the guy in front. I mean, based how I saw it, I assumed it was the guy in the back who wasn't playing the ball.
And I don't think it's been said who committed the foul, which
It'll never be said.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's done and it's over with. It's what everyone wanted to see. So whatever.
Devin, Jeff, you guys have any thoughts on that, on the debut
I
compared to
mean,
Zlatan?
I prefer Zlatan over anything. That, like I said, bro, I go through moments. I don't know. Everybody scores a free kick. Zlatan does his own thing, yo. You're not gonna see. I've never seen Messi do that, bro.
Zlatan's one of a
Nah.
kind, though, man. Zlatan is.
Yeah, like I said, dude, I go for
He
moments.
just has the
A free
audacity.
kick is another free kick. Yeah,
Another freaky.
that's another free kick, bro. Well, I'm
Alright.
happy he beat a Mexican team. That's all. That's about it.
True.
Alright, so moving on from the Messi news, the other big news of the week. It's still related to transfer rumors, but this is like astronomical rumors. You guys, I'm sure, have all seen it. Mbappe with the $1 billion contract offer. So it's 300 mil reported fee to PSG, which they've already agreed to. It's just whether the player agrees to go to the team or not. And they got all the money in the world to offer. They're offering him a $700 million contract for one season. At this point, no one can, fault him for taking the bag. That's insane amounts of money. That's
Wait a
1
minute.
year.
What?
That's a
Bro.
billion.
No.
He's a billionaire
No.
at that point. You don't argue. But Johnny,
Wait, hold
Axel,
on.
as
Wait
my
a second. No,
nah,
I'm
nah.
gonna
I'm not even
wear.
gonna
Nah.
discuss this with you because
No, that's
this is
crazy.
different money. This is different money, and you're not part of this conversation right now. I want
That's
to ask. I want to ask
crazy.
Axel and Johnny. Do you guys still care about this player? Do you guys still want to sign this guy?
Johnny, I'll go first because I'll make this short and sweet. All right.
Yep. Go ahead.
At this point, I don't think Mbappe knows if he likes men or women.
Oh
Oh
Jesus
I
God!
Christ!
don't know.
No, wrap it.
I should have just let
What
Tyler
the fuck?
answer.
Yep. All right. Chella's done.
I
Tyler.
really don't care anymore about Mbappe's decision. If he's gonna take his time
Oh.
to do whatever he wants, to decide to be flirting with
But
PSG, with
So I take it as a no.
Madrid, then I just don't care. I don't think anyone
Yeah,
cares anymore.
no one cares.
At the end of the day, only he will know he will know what's he's gonna do with his life. Like if he wants the money, I mean, I don't know. Like he's so young. He's too young to be thinking that way, though. That's the only thing I don't like.
I mean,
Johnny,
I
let
mean,
me hear your thoughts as the other Madrid fan on here.
So it's cool that the idea is you give him a 1 year contract, he makes tons of money, and then he goes to Madrid on a free. But you have to ask yourself if we're sitting here and we're saying that Holland did the right thing and jumping to City and challenging for the UCL, winning a
Yeah.
treble, and being the guy, the Saudi league ain't the move. Like, and even if it's to collect the bag, and we've talked about this. We talked about how some of these players come from the trenches. So when they see these numbers, this is wealth for their kids. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, this is the type of money that this Saudi league is going to be throwing some of these players. But again, I don't want a player who is chasing money regardless of how good they are.
Yeah.
Like I said, even if it means Mbappe goes on a free to Madrid next year, I'm still kind of questioning it. Just kind of like, what's the Saudi league really gonna do for him? It would kind of be like, I don't know. It's like, what if Messi goes back to Barca after this Inter Miami move? It's not gonna make sense. It's gonna just be like, you guys are forcing it. And I think that's kind of what this is they're really trying to see what other random clubs can they throw, what other random offer can they throw, because Madrid are obviously going to be the front runners in this Mbappe race. So throwing out a $300 offer, a 300 mil offer with this type of ludicrous contract is only going to try and scare Madrid away. Is the tactic I see. But
Oh
yeah,
Also,
no,
that
Okay, I have a
I don't
question. I
tell
have a
talk
question.
say it.
All right, so I want to understand. So you feel this way, even like if you're getting Mbappe in a year, no matter what, he stays 1 year at PSG and moves to Madrid on a free. He goes to Saudi Arabia for 1 season and then comes to Madrid on a free. So either way, in 1 year, he comes to Madrid on a free. You care that much whether or not he goes to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
I
gotta.
it doesn't
I'll
make.
come.
Thank
Go
you,
ahead.
It's a
Devin.
step
Devin with the
backwards.
hard hitting questions.
It's a
I
step
got you.
backwards.
Yeah, I got you.
For
I got.
who?
it's for a season. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
The
but
He's still
PSG.
I can.
23, isn't
Let's.
he?
This is where I interject because PSG already said he's not going to play at PSG in the season. He's not playing. So either he plays games somewhere or he sits around and does nothing for a year.
Yeah,
And like we all
as
said on this podcast last year, I defended him, bro. He can get the bag wherever he wants. That's the point of being a player, is to make as much money in your career as possible. All of you all yelled at him for like wanting to go back and forth and make the right
whoa, whoa,
move.
whoa.
But like,
I
because
did.
Jeff wasn't here. Jeff wasn't here. But like everybody else was like, oh yeah, he should make the smart move like Holland did. Holland's on
No,
500K a week, I think, and he's got like X amount of bonuses based on how much they win things. Like that was a money move. Plus, like his dad played for the club.
okay.
Like it's just like a perfect storm
two.
of everything.
I
Moving
That's
forward
the
though.
Mbappe to Madrid move. So why prolong it?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Because
thanks.
because
That's what I'm
he's
because
already got
PSG
it.
won't let him.
Because
I
PSG
feel
will
like
let him, but like he thinks it's collusion. Like PSG are like certain that he's decided to already go next summer on a free.
This is
But that's PSG's fault for not writing it in the contract better. Like that's their own fault.
mm,
Like so he's either way he's cash in the bag. It's not Mbappe's fault. But now you're blaming
so.
Mbappe for going to Saudi when they offer him $1 billion
but
for
that's the problem.
365 days.
That's the
Because
He's not going to
problem.
play.
your
But
priorities aren't on playing.
It's
It's that money. It's
they're
making
not going to play him. PSG already said they're not playing him. He's not going to play a single game for PSG
if
per the
I think
chairman of
you're
the
right.
company.
Holland takes a break from City, goes to Saudi League, comes back.
No,
It's all cool.
that's not the scenario because like it's completely different. Holland is currently playing week in and week out. Mbappe has been told by PSG that he will not play and he needs to leave.
A week
Yeah,
ago, he
but
was
that's a hollow
the guy.
threat.
It's Hall of Fame
Yeah,
or
that's
not,
what I'm
like
saying.
then the move comes in
They will
and he
play him
leaves.
if he's available. He will be playing.
Tyler, I don't think it's. I
Bro,
don't think
it
you got it
doesn't.
wrong. It's the other way around. Mbappe
Mbappe's the whole power, bro.
No, but yeah, that's what I'm trying to
He's
say.
chilling.
Mbappe's the one saying that he's gonna sit out the season, and
No,
he's not gonna want to play.
no, I got the quote on
It's not
Twitter. Hold on. VAR
is
check.
definitely threatening to
I got
sit
the
him.
VAR
You
check
gonna
here.
go 3
PSG.
for 3, or you gonna get this one right?
3 for 3 for sure.
I don't need a podcast. I am the square.
All right, while you're looking at
I don't know.
up,
Is it? I was gonna say, is it like the contract that's holding? Because I'm
Yeah,
not
his
looking
contract
into this shit,
expires
but
next summer.
it's okay. But is it the contract that's holding Madrid back from buying Mbappe, or is it just Mbappe
Yeah, because
himself?
No,
if
well,
they can get
Madrid's
him
It's
made
on
the
an
free,
offer.
contract.
PSG doesn't want to accept anything higher
yeah,
than.
Okay. Now, all right,
the
but
price is too
if
big.
for all right, so PSG is like, or Mbappe is like, I don't want to play, right? So then they just send him out to Saudi as a loan in a sense, right?
Yeah.
He's
Right,
making
exactly.
hella money. Wouldn't you rather just do that?
Exactly.
And then I bet you maybe the Saudi league team. Well, yeah, he's going on the free.
Yeah, he's
So
going on a free
personally,
to Madrid next
I
summer.
feel like Mbappe. I mean, he's playing his. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna take a year break or some shit. You know?
Let me say my piece on this. Reason why I don't
All
care
right.
anymore is because I mean, and Tyler, we talked about this for how we view the League One. I literally view League One so low, and Mbappe, whatever he does in League One, doesn't prove anything to me. I don't rate the Saudi League, especially right now. So it's really no different. Like Mbappe's level is not going to change playing in the Saudi League and playing in League
Mm-hmm.
One. And when you're offering this astronomical money, Madrid can't compete with that. The only way we could pull him is if he chooses to play for the team that he like supposedly
But
loves, and we don't compete with that. We're not going to offer $1 billion to Mbappe. And if that's what he wants, I don't blame him for going to play, because it's the same thing as staying at PSG for another season. The league is terrible. The level is bad. Maybe
well,
it's worse in
Mm-hmm.
Saudi, but if we're gonna get him on a free next year anyway, then we get him on a free. If to me, it's just him staying at PSG another season, going to Saudi. It's the same thing, because this is ridiculous. And at this point, I wouldn't want to spend a single dollar on him. Like I don't
well,
want to.
no, okay,
If we're
that's
gonna get him
perfect
for
right
free,
there.
I just don't
No,
want to
no,
spend money.
Fabri just said it. In Real Madrid, no, he's coming for a free, and that's the point. Like it's already been like leaked and discussed, and Mbappe's already agreed to a deal with Madrid in 2025, right, or 2024, whatever this next
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah,
And that's why PSG are trying to sell him now, and because like,
Yeah.
they already assume he
They want
has
their
the
money.
deal at Madrid. Correct. And that's why he
But the-
won't play for PSG this year, because they assume he's
Yeah.
already getting the money from Madrid next year. And
I have no problem seeing him go to
Let
Saudi
me.
League at this point.
I'm not going. I'm not
cash.
going.
I'd rather have him at Madrid now, but if he's gonna be the way he's been his whole career up to this point,
Yeah,
why even
yeah,
bother?
bro.
Why even
Yeah, you
bother?
don't
You
need-
can't change the guy. He's proven to you that he doesn't care about playing over money. Like money is
don't
his main
care.
factor.
I was is like I don't know shit, right? But like, is it him saying this shit, or is it like the media?
We all don't know shit, bro. We're
The
all
o-
just
the
taking.
the
we're
o-
reading
the
media,
o-
bro.
Yeah,
the o-
but I'm a different. Like, you can't really say because you know how the
no.
media works. They just mix words and shit. You
Yeah.
know.
No,
Well,
they
the
do.
only
Like
thing the only
I feel like this is making Mbappe look like a bad, like in a sense, like the bad guy.
well,
Like he don't
the thing
know
that
who he
happened last
likes.
summer though is what made him the bad guy. Like going to Madrid and then going back to PSG. Like that's what
Hmm.
made it worse. But the only
Mm.
thing we do know is that he turned his player option in. So like he had an option to stay at PSG until 2025. He
Hmm.
declined it and told PSG that, and that's where all this chaos started. So he
But
told
that,
PSG,
but
"I
like
will
Tyler
not play
says,
in
that's also
2025."
PSG's fault. Because if
Yeah,
they
correct.
put
Yeah.
that in his contract, they should have known that was a possibility, and they
Correct.
shouldn't.
Hmm.
You know. So I don't
So
know.
it almost sounds like maybe even Mbappe kind of fucked himself over. Now that
Both
The
parties
problem.
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
The overall problem is that Mbappe makes himself. It's exactly what Johnny said. He's so long in the process. If he really wants to play for Madrid, then why is he waiting so long? No, and that's what no one understands. And
Well, no,
he
Because isn't
puts.
it all under
no,
contract?
well, it's a different because Mbappe's not waiting. PSG will not accept a fee from Madrid 'cause it's not enough
Hmm.
money.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
little bit this is a little bit like the Harry Kane situation. Yeah, I agree. The owners don't want to let him leave. That's fine. But if the players already told you, I'm determined to go to Madrid, and so and so and so and so, they're trying to force something that they already know is inevitable because he wants to go to Madrid. You know what I mean? And
But the
it,
thing is,
it,
it's
it just
under
makes
contract.
yeah,
Well,
You
the
the
can't
thing
contract.
you
is,
can't
up until
just
this week, that argument's valid up until this week. But that contract offer from Saudi Arabia was not on the table up until that. At this point,
mhm.
yeah, that argument was valid. But this contract, where they're offering more than double what Madrid's offering for Mbappe, PSG's like, why would I give them to Madrid now when we could get
I
double that
also,
Mhm.
money and go
I'm
to
not gonna
Saudi?
lie, Bob. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this is just a media stunt. I know. Ali have made this bid, but I can honestly, I don't know. I'm like 70% sure that Mbappe is gonna not be able to take that deal
Media
and
stunt or not,
find
my
find
thing
a way
is,
to go to come to Madrid. Honestly, dude, because PSG at
however it plays out, my thing is, I
because at the
never.
end of the day, if Madrid offers something and they want to sell him, they can't really do anything. You know, they're
Well, they
gonna have
can't.
to
They can't accept a better offer. Mbappe. Well,
exactly,
Mbappe has the power to say yes or no. But
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. At the end of the day, I
I have a
just don't like
question.
contracts dragging out this late because the player's gonna miss his whole preseason. He's not gonna be
He's
back.
Yeah,
already he's already missing
Yeah,
preseason. He was left
exactly.
out of the
This,
Hitting it,
PSG squad.
hitting
and
it,
there's
taking
this
mhm.
ain't getting done anytime soon. So this guy's gonna come to the season freaking,
But it's the Saudi season,
Mhm.
so it doesn't matter.
But
yeah.
I have a question. Do you guys think there'll ever be a player like Mbappe where the club gives him like astronomical power
It
within?
depends on what
I
depends on
think
what league.
No,
Well, I sent
I think
stupid.
I feel
Mbappe
like
has
this
just
is a
set the
learning
downfall
like
for every
mhm.
other player that's ever gonna
It's the
be as good as
first
him. They're never gonna do what PSG did. They're because
yeah
it's just
like
a nightmare. PSG is trying to deal
mhm.
with their best player, and supposedly
It's
your
not.
best player is supposed to be the best.
This would never
You know,
happen in
they
England.
give
I
him all the
guarantee.
power because he's gonna be your
Mhm.
project, just so that 2 years you're dealing or you're scrambling to sell him. Like no team's gonna follow that path anymore. Like that's he's shot that down. No team, unless they're stupid, is gonna offer a player that much
No,
power.
it's what everyone says. No one's above the club. No, and it's always gonna stay that way. I don't care if you're Mbappe. I don't care if you're Holland, Ronaldo,
But
Messi.
but
If
the club did give Mbappe like club
yeah,
power
But
but
though in a
that's
he
way,
what
went,
I'm
right?
yeah.
saying. That's
And
PSG's
that's where they
fault.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's PSG's fault because the motto for soccer has always been no one's above the club because it should. That's how it should be. Like Madrid was able to let Ronaldo leave when he still had a shit ton of years ahead of him to give us a bunch of more trophies from Madrid. But Fiorentino said we have to move on and start a new project. You know, like that's the thing. The same thing happened with Messi. You know, like the president, even the president didn't want him anymore. Like it happens to every player. That's just how life is, man.
And that I think that's a good point to make because you're not no player is ever gonna be more influential than Ronaldo and Messi. Like it's just set in
Mhm.
stone. No player is gonna mean more to a team than Messi at Barca and Ronaldo when he was at Madrid. And if they didn't have that type of power, Mbappe is definitely not deserving of that type of power. No player is. Like it just doesn't make any sense. So
I
yeah,
think we
those
come back.
So
contracts shouldn't happen.
I think we
I,
come back to this situation where we're talking about that Neymar deal just literally fucked up everything in the transfer market, man. Because yeah, I
No.
honestly, if this transfer market wouldn't be this shitty, man, I don't think we would be running into situations like this. Honestly,
The money would always be there, but I think the Neymar thing fast tracked it. I think this.
exactly.
No, I don't know if they
oh
fast tracked it because like they paid 180 million for Mbappe from Monaco. Like this is just a PSG thing. Don't blame Neymar for the same reason for anything else. Barca made the money off of
For
they
the
paid how much
Neymar
for
deal.
Neymar? They paid 15 million for Neymar from Brazil, right? From Santos or something like that. It was stupid low from Santos. And then they sell him for
So yeah,
almost 200 million. Yeah, like
PSG
it's like
thing.
don't blame Neymar for fast. Like this is a PSG problem.
yeah,
Like it's just
that's
like
I was gonna say it's I don't think it's the player. I think it's PSG
it's
itself.
Yeah,
PSG.
yeah, I
Well,
think
it's
They
that's
just
never
what it
don't
is.
know how
the
to make
players never
contracts.
set their own price. You
I'm
know,
not
they
blaming
just want
Yeah,
their
Neymar.
it's
wages.
it's
effect. Is what happened in that deal, and how
Neymar
much they,
signing. Neymar
yeah,
signing.
yeah, they signed them for is what
And
created
another
players
thing,
like Harry Maguire to be worth 80 million, and then you
Harry
got
Maguire.
No, that's different because him at Leicester, he was a baller, and like he was maybe considered worth 80 million, and he just stunk.
yeah, but you never see that though. Back in the
Like
day,
that,
even a defender who's considered almost to be world class, you would never see an Islamic a big ass number like that for a defender, bro. It was never like that. It
there's
was
a.
always the numbers were always for attackers, and that's it.
I mean, Liverpool paid 80 million for Van Dijk like the same year.
75.
I mean,
it's inflation, my
we're
guy.
going by euros. Sorry, 75 pounds, 83 euros, 84 euros.
But
That one was
okay. I heard
that one
a
was pretty
rumor.
wild though.
I heard a
It was
rumor.
the same. It was in the same
Yeah, what's
season,
up,
wasn't it?
Johnny?
17, 18.
Now,
Yeah.
obviously, Mr. Declan Rice has left West Ham. So they're going to need they're going to need to fill that gap in the middle. I saw that West Ham are eyeing up a Mr. Conor Gallagher. Now, I don't
Saw
rate
that
Conor
today.
Gallagher. I don't think he's that good. So
He's
to
not the guy.
I want to hear what Chella has to say because this is still a part of Chelsea getting rid of everybody. If they accept this bid, it's a lot of just getting in that money that they spent over the course last season with Todd Bowley.
Last year.
Yeah, that's what I said last season.
Okay,
But so
there's
that's my question is if Conor Gallagher goes, are you happy with that or are you not happy with that? Because again,
I'm not
yeah,
happy.
go ahead.
I'm not happy because I like Conor Gallagher. I know you have a different opinion,
So that
but
man's a baller.
I like him because I've seen his potential under Patrick Vieira. We've all seen how good Conor Gallagher can be for a team like
Palace.
yeah, Palace. I know he has the potential to be good, even better than Mason now. But the problem here is I feel like this is just a stunt to get Caicedo in, bro. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. If we can get 50 million for Conor Gallagher right now, I don't even know how much we got him back on a loan, right?
It was a loan, yeah.
Yeah. So he just proved his worth while he was under Patrick Vieira. And if we sell him for 50, that means that's 50 less we're gonna have to pay for Caicedo. And Caicedo right now is a crazy amount of money that I've heard for this year too. I know he's good. He was one of the players of the seasons, but this is where we come back to how much is too much money. It's like exactly the same thing that you said. Declan Rice. I would never pay 160 million for Declan Rice to come to Chelsea. Never, never.
That's just the English tax. It's like 80.
So again, the rumor that I saw was about 40 million.
Yeah, it's
Now,
50. I saw 50 for Conor Gallagher.
so again, with all the money that went out last season,
Yeah.
and so you're saying that you would be okay if Conor Gallagher leaves, but Moises Caicedo has to come into the squad.
Someone has to come in the midfield, bro, because
I
just
mean, that's a huge upgrade.
Did you
if
hear
you look
what? Did you hear
if you
what?
look at our
Well,
midfield
it's a
right
different
now,
position, in my opinion.
we are
The Derby
struggling.
said too?
Yeah, I did say that, bro. That he's roasting us. It's all right, bro. Let him
Um,
talk. It's okay.
and then the
I trust bro.
other rumor, I don't know why we slipped this up too. This is one of the podcast favorites here. The homie Skits watching brought it up. Gucci Mane, Gucci flip flops, Gucci
Oh, it's
headband,
in
Mr.
there.
Saint.
It's in there, bro.
But you're
Oh, is
skipping
it?
ahead,
Yeah, it's
Johnny.
in
You're
there.
just you're flying with your own pace.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
Yeah, man.
Oh, I do see that. Never mind.
I
Never
mean,
Yeah,
mind.
now
It's the
that you
check
brought it
Bahama.
up,
bro.
It's
let's
the
just
Check
go
Bahama.
ahead
It's
and
the
move
Baja
it.
Blast Kush.
check the notes, bro.
I mean, now
Look
that you
at it
brought
right
it up,
now.
let's just go ahead and bring on to the transfer rumors. I mean, shit,
So,
same
Yo,
team.
Alan saying,
that rumor that
Alan
I'm
saying
looking at
Gucci
now that
Mane.
you put in here that I pretended that I didn't see, says that Al Ali are picturing a front three of Riyad Mahrez, Roberto Firmino, and Saint Maximum. So again, we're
Insane.
talking about Mbappe going to this. I don't. Saint Maximum was one of those guys. It's like a podcast favorite, like we said. So see Newcastle picked up Harvey Barnes. They've picked up who else did they just pick up? I'm trying to think.
Tonali.
He's like a midfielder too, not Tonali.
Who else?
Find
Yeah,
out.
I
The
can't
Brazilian
remember.
guy?
That was last season.
Oh shit.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm thinking of Anthony Gordon. I'm thinking Anthony Gordon just playing out wide.
Yeah, from Everton. I think didn't they get him in like the winter window?
January, yeah, January. So
I
I
watched.
don't
I
know.
watched him.
Did he just
I watched.
not live up to
He
the
didn't
hype?
play. He didn't play as much last season. I think it's just in terms
No,
of like the new coach just doesn't suit his system. So
no, he
moving
played a
on
lot yesterday, bro, and he's balling out. I think
yesterday,
he's starting
but
for
he's
Newcastle.
linked to a new team. He's linked to a new team. So I mean, he's in the preseason tour. He's probably gonna play, but these
He's a
links are.
baller, dude. He's good.
Yeah, I think everyone here rates him. I think it's
Who?
just one of the
I missed it.
same
Alan
Maximus,
Gordon.
Saint Alan Saint Maximin.
Gucci Mane.
It's fine. It's great.
I think it's one of those things where if he doesn't fit the system,
All right.
they're gonna look to sell him. He's a guy that they'll get a good amount of money for, and Saudi
Here's
Arabia
a-
is looking to pay
Here-
it. So
Here's the
And-
question. This one other fact.
Fuck
Do
you
you
doing,
guys
bro?
think he's better than
I don't know.
Rafinha?
I don't
No.
think he's better than Rafinha. No.
Yeah,
Nah.
so you can go to Saudi Arabia then.
Yeah.
Yeah, last
I mean,
season,
that front
one
three
goal,
though,
5
Maris,
goals.
Firmino, and if they do get Gucci,
Yeah, it'll
Mane,
tear up Saudi, bro.
it will. But there's that other
Yeah.
one. What is it? If Sadio Mane, is he with the Ronaldo? Idiot. I don't
Sounds
know.
old to me. That's what it sounds like.
And
Wait,
some
Mane?
other. It was Mane. I think he was linked to Ronaldo's team. We'll
And
move on
and
to the
Hulk.
other one. So Tyler,
I list
your team,
the-
Barella, City looking into Barella.
Yeah, this is
120 mil. Is this?
Yeah,
Is this
this is news to me. When I saw it in your notes and whatnot,
Yeah.
I've not heard this until today.
so Newcastle was interested in him, and they dropped
Yeah.
out of that. So what are your thoughts on this guy? I
I
personally rate this guy a lot, but that's a lot of
Can we
money.
skip this?
I rate him a lot. I don't think it solves anything.
Skip it.
I just don't think I don't know where you play him. I don't. I
Man.
rate the player a lot, but like that means you're dropping Kovacic or Foden.
I feel like Kovacic making the Kovacic
Or you're
signing
dropping
really
both.
hurts. Really hurts.
Phillips,
Like
Phillips
this.
probably isn't going to play.
I think
at
it's just
all.
a rumor, to be honest.
Alright, going
Because
on
like
to
I think
another
City's,
rumor.
I think City just need to sign a winger. It's like I think we're
You
set.
guys know more about this rumor than I did because I didn't realize there was an update to this rumor. So the Fabinho Bayern Munich one. Go ahead and fill me in on this.
So supposedly he was supposed to have the medical done, and it's Fabinho to Saudi. He was supposed to have the medical done, but then they found out he owned French bulldogs, which are illegal in the country because they're
Also, this
considered
is
a
for a
dangerous.
Saudi link. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
for the
Saudi,
Saudi
league.
league.
Yeah, and so and so the dogs are considered dangerous, and so
Yeah.
they're not allowed in the country. And so now he
That's
can't
how-
go
I
into
think-
Saudi with his dogs.
Oh man.
And so now the deal's falling through. It's on on Twitter, bro. Fabrizio Romano
Oh.
tweeted
So
it.
that's why he's linked to Bayern now because the
Yeah,
Saudi one
correct.
fell
Yeah,
through.
the
Okay.
Saudi one fell through.
Thoughts
I'm
on
pretty
him
sure
going to
pit bull or
Bayern?
French
bro,
bulldog
I
are the
didn't hear-
same
I didn't hear the
in
single thing
Arabic.
about Bayern yet.
You guys have any thoughts about him going to Bayern, Devin?
First of all, ludicrous for French bulldogs to be considering, but whatever.
I'm scared of him for sure. No, oh my god, no. Who was our friend? Who's Axel? Who's your friend that was scared of dogs? There's one guy here in this town that we live in that's scared of dogs like deathly. I remember it. I swear, bro.
Wasn't it
Is it Cheo?
No, Cheo has a
He
dog.
has a dog.
Oh my god, who am I thinking of, bro?
I don't know.
Yeah,
but-
Was it
I
Marcus?
haven't heard that name in a minute.
yeah, it's Marcus.
Right?
Oh my god, bro, Marcus from York, bro. Oh my
He's
god,
terrified
check it
of
out. What
dogs.
about bro? And terrified of dogs, bro. French bulldog, Chihuahua, whatever it was. Shout out to Marcus, bro. My roommate in college for 6 months he's a
So
beast.
Devin, what do you think about Fabinho
Who's
going
your
to
roommate?
Bayern?
You
Does
didn't
he
even
fit
remember his
in,
name.
or do you think it's not
7
really
years
a
ago.
player that
I
they need?
mean, again, we know my opinion about selling midfielders right now. But it's you know, do I think he's a good fit for Bayern? I mean, he could be. I don't think they're as intense as Liverpool. So maybe it wouldn't be because the theory is that his legs are dead and he can't keep up with the club system anymore. So I mean, I don't think it would be that big of an issue with Bayern. Um, but I don't know. Again, how I feel about selling midfielders at this point,
Yeah, don't sell
especially
until you bring some in.
with the season coming up, and we're already in preseason. But it looks like the Henderson deal is official, and he's
Aw.
going to Saudi Arabia for sure. Um, so I could talk more about that later.
Yeah, for sure.
But as far as Fabinho, man, just yeah, like I said, he could work at Bayern. My only advice would be to not punch Leroy Sané in the face.
That's good advice.
That is good advice.
That's great advice. You gotta know who you're punching, you know?
I mean, the space is opening up for Bayern's midfield. They just got rid of, God, I'm drawing a blank on his name. Went to Dortmund. Um,
Sewell.
Marcel
No, Savitzer.
Savitzer.
Savitzer went to Dortmund.
So
Yeah, he
Savitzer,
did.
switched over.
But he was also
Oh,
at
that's pretty
United, though.
He ended his
so,
loan
like,
on United and came back to Bayern, and Bayern sold him to Dortmund. So
I
No
just, I
ball
don't.
That's
moves.
crazy.
Hey, I'm just letting you know. If I'm playing
I
Kimmich
forgot
50
he went
games.
on loan to United.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Kimmich
I
is
com-
I'm
definitely.
playing. If Fabinho's not seeing a sniff of grass, if
The
I have
space is
Joshua
opening
Kimmich.
because he just left, and then also Goretzka is supposedly listed on the transfer market. They're open to sell him, so I don't know what's going on there, but there is
Yeah,
links
but
there.
he came out. He came out in the interview and said that he does not want to leave Bayern. He has no ambition to leave Bayern.
That's the player. Bayern
Yeah.
has listed him, so we'll see how that plays out. And then the last rumor that we have before we move on to confirmed one is one I mentioned earlier is Luis Suarez. So Luis Suarez is supposedly in the ending stages of finalizing a deal with Inter Miami, which officially would make it 4 ex-Barca players if that goes through, because Jordi Alba apparently has already crossed the line.
Yes.
Don't
True.
know how I feel about how much ex-Barca players they want. I feel like, I don't know.
I think we can fit 6 more.
Can they? Isn't there like a cap in the MLS? How does this
That's
work?
what
Yeah,
I
but
was
you,
gonna
but
ask,
you,
by the
could,
way.
you could buy him though. So like the reason why this rumor is happening is because Miami. I think it's from San Jose. Miami bought an international roster spot from San Jose for this, so like they can
Oh,
now
I
they
think I
can,
saw that. I think I saw that.
and so like now they can add an additional player not from the United States.
Welcome to the MLS.
Oh, okay. So now if they
Huh.
can't spend more than because okay,
That's not just MLS though.
it's a cap, but it's not. It's only for the
Hmm?
wages, right? It's not spending money, or is it on
Well,
spending?
it would be a free. Luis Suarez is a free agent. They just need the spot to have him be able to play. And then there's a salary cap. So yes, there is a
International
cap on
roster spots are covered.
international roster spots are also capped as well. But you could buy them. So like say for example, Kansas City could sell one tomorrow because X player is leaving.
Yeah.
But what I'm asking is can a team buy like 4 in one season?
Yeah, you can buy
Like,
as
is
many as
that
you want. As far as I know, no one's ever tried it. I mean, like,
Inter Miami right now?
They might try it
Doesn't
now.
well,
England have?
because every team's already given like 7 or 8. Like you're given a good amount to start the season, and you can
Gotcha.
trade for 7 or 4 or 5 more extra.
And it's just, I mean, it's obviously easier to save money bringing up a youth academy player as
Yeah,
opposed
and
to
even like
overseas.
and like even like in a stupid way, say Miami sell Pizarro tomorrow, that gives them an international roster spot back. So like
Gotcha.
it all works in the flow of the system.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
So gonna move on to the
How
confirmed
about yo?
transfers.
I have a question. I have a question
Okay.
before we move on. Doesn't England
Definitely
have something
excited
like that
about
where you have to have an English player in
my
the team?
boy.
You have to have
Yeah.
X amount of England players
You
in your
have to
team.
have. Okay.
Mhm.
And you
So
get
I
like
guess since
I think in the MLS you get like bonuses for playing homegrown players or something like that.
Correct. Yep.
okay.
It's
Does
the same
any
thing.
other league have that?
Every league
Like the
has it.
French
Even
Bundes, they do.
Spain. That's why in Spain their loophole is it's pretty easy to get your dual citizenship. So they try and get their players to get
Okay.
like a dual citizenship as soon as
That's how
possible,
Laporte switched to Spain.
so they can open up
Ah,
spaces.
okay.
It's
And
like
also
I
Madrid,
did not
Inigo
know that.
almost all the
Martinez too.
Brazilians and Madrid all have dual citizenship with Spain, so they can open up a space. So
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because Vinny did
Huh.
that.
Vinny, Eder
Damn, Chile.
Militao did it. So yeah,
so they're all
a lot of
Spanish.
Welcome
loopholes.
to the
you know?
world.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
loopholes,
bro.
man.
Dude,
Oh, that's
imagine
pretty
the
cool. I
Spanish
honestly
team.
didn't know that.
Imagine the Spain team of people who converted to dual citizenship. It's crazy.
Pretty much every player
Every
that's ever
single
played.
player. It seems like it's cheating, but it's not because they're all Spanish.
All right, so let's go to the confirmed transfers. I'm just gonna run through all these, and then we'll talk about what we find most exciting. And if you guys have some that I didn't mention, feel free to add. But first, Aston Villa, Unai Emery, the Unai Emery effect. Pau Torres linking up with Diego Carlos as a center back, and then the one that was sought after almost every Premier League team, Musa Diaby, actually made the switch to Aston Villa. And we got Red Bull, who's been pretty busy in the last few weeks. They did sign three young stars: Xavi Simons, Luis Openda, who was one of the top goal scorers of League One last season, and Devon, your boy Fabio Carvalho, signed on a loan this season for Red Bull Leipzig. Then I did mention
That's old.
Marcel
That's old.
Saucer is loan, or no, he was sold to Dortmund from Bayern. Sergio Ramos joins up with his ex-teammate Benzema and N'Golo Kante at Al Ittihad. And finally, I can't pronounce this guy's name, the Napoli defender, Min-jae, is that right? Anyways, he's
Kim
linking
The
up
Min Jae.
with,
Korean.
yeah, the Korean, he's linking up with the Light center back partnership. That's such a sick center
Yeah,
back partnership in my
because
opinion.
what's his name was a liability. What's
Impossible.
no? What's his Axel?
Sule?
What'd you just say?
Kim Possible is his name.
No, not the what? What did he just say?
This
Kim
dude.
Possible, man, bro. My
Oh,
God,
Kim.
Jesus Christ! No, God, the guy from Bayern. He came from RB Leipzig, or
Tupo
yeah,
Meccano.
Upa
Upa.
Meccano is a dude, absolute
Upa
Upa
liability.
Maguire. There you go. Yeah.
Upa
Upa,
Maguire, there you go.
absolute liability in the
Yeah.
Champions League
But
versus
yeah, all
City.
these
And
signings
they
got
gave up.
done
That's crazy.
recently. So I mean, does any of these guys excite you? I mean, honestly, Red Bull signing these all sound like Red Bull players, and it's like they're good with these youth players, and all these players are on the up and up. It's really exciting to see. And, you know, they do have Timo Werner back there, so you know he suits in well with the Bundesliga. I don't know. Do you guys like any of these more than others? Are you shocked by any?
I love the Musa Diaby signing and the Pau Torres signing. I
Yeah.
cannot wait for the good evening press
Good evening.
conferences every post match. He's bro, and that's what I was trying to say. Unai Emery is on his day, he's a great manager. When he has a lead, a 2-0 lead at halftime, that's when he's not a good manager. He'll park the bus, lose the lead. That's typical Unai Emery. But the squad he's building. Again, we hyped
This
this
is a
up last
squad,
season.
bro.
We
This is a
hyped this up. We
squad.
said Gerard was gonna carry this team. Gerard almost ran this team into the slums, and Unai Emery came and saved the day. So they're backing him. I see they're backing him. We're forgetting Yuri Tielemans is also joining this
Yep.
squad too. So you know this is a
No,
project
this
that
is a
they're
huge
really
upgrade, bro. They got a solid defense. And remember, they signed Diego Carlos last season, who tore his ACL, so he never played. But now they got Diego Carlos
Oh
with
shit.
Pau Torres, and they got Tielemans, and now they got Diaby. It's looking
I-
nice. It's looking nice.
We said all these same things last year when they made the exact same kind of thing. We were obviously
Look
Yeah,
at
for
but the
defense.
ACL.
manager, the
Defense.
quality of manager
Bro,
between Unai and
bro.
And
Stevie
Gerard.
G is
Bro,
present.
their highest paid signing tore his ACL. Like he had no
Yeah,
center
he's
backs
back
for the
now.
first 6
He
months.
played in
Bro,
the
it's fine.
preseason.
I mean,
And
I don't know.
also,
I'm just
it
excited
wasn't.
to see Pau Torres and Diego Carlos link up, bro. I rate
I
Pau
don't know.
Torres, and I rated Diego Carlos. So seeing both of them together, hopefully they stay healthy.
both playing La Liga, so there should be, I mean, all right. But then
The fourth best
also,
league in the.
can we get a round of applause for my big boy Wilfred Zaha for
Oh yeah,
securing a
this
move
guy.
outside of Crystal Palace?
Finally,
Man is
finally,
finally gone.
he's
He's
free.
finally
He's finally out
free.
the trenches.
Get this man in Galatasaray. Apparently, they
From one
are
trench
having
to another, bro.
building a squad up front too.
Mertens,
That's what it was.
It's Mertens and
And
Icardi.
Zaniolo, and Zaniolo,
bro, yeah.
Lucas
Which they had
Torreira
Mertens,
there
Icardi,
too.
and Zaniolo already last season, but yeah, they're adding they're adding him to the mix. So interesting. But Zaha, man, he never got a Premier League move. He just never was able to, get shipped out of Crystal Palace.
That's wild. That's wild.
I don't think it's that wild. Neither did St. Max. So like I don't know why we're
Yeah.
shocked.
That's fair.
Zaha was way longer in the Prem though. How many
Well,
years did he
for-
play in the Prem? His
yeah.
whole
Too many.
career, right?
Yeah, but like I think Zaha could have left England a while ago.
He did extend his
Mhm.
contract a couple times.
Yeah,
so
he
that's
got the
He's
he
like
got
one
the
of the
bag.
first. He was one of the
He
first to
got
sign a
the
death
bag.
row record. That's
How much was he
That's
getting
right.
paid at Crystal?
death row
He's
record.
getting paid a
That's
good
high
amount.
standard, sure.
He was one of the first to sign like a 7-year deal, bro.
Yeah.
Zaha was probably still trapping at Crystal, yo.
Oh, man. But yeah, you guys have any other confirmed ones outside of those? Because that's all I have.
Yo, low-key, Diaby is badass, yo.
Yeah. I'm excited
That's
to see him
badass.
play.
But low-key,
Everybody wanted that.
I mean, Leon Bailey came from Leverkusen. I don't want that shit to...
Did we talk about Chukwueze?
No, where'd he go?
Yeah.
He went to AC Milan.
AC Milan.
Oh, I did not know about that one.
Chukwueze went to AC Milan, bro. He's gonna be crazy.
Some others
They're
crazy.
so young now.
Fab,
Also-
you never see anything I post.
Raul
Bro, it's
Jimenez
'cause I'm
also went
always
to Fulham.
sleeping.
Raul Jimenez is at Fulham now.
I saw
Oh, he's
that.
at Fulham. Oh, so that
Yeah.
Mitrovic deal going through then? Now that they got a new striker?
I don't know.
Feel like that's
I
the
have
whole
no
point.
idea.
That's the whole point in signing Jimenez is because they're planning on losing him.
Yeah, there was one more on here. I'm scrolling through Romano's Twitter right now to make sure I didn't miss it.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, you sound like you're just reading for Romano.
I am. I made it. I am. Like I don't know why we're not doing this. This is
No,
exactly. This is
it's
all the
alright.
info you
It's
need.
not good. I'm not saying it's not bad. I'm not saying
I'm missing it. I missed it. No, it was Elanga to Nottingham Forest.
Oh, I did see that one actually.
Yeah,
Didn't
Elanga.
put it
He'll
on
finally
here,
get to
but I did.
play. You know,
Yeah, that's
God,
true.
bro. They had some
Oh, bad.
Brazilian
Was
kid
that sold
and
or
some.
loan?
He had some Garnacho in front of him, bro. They couldn't let him play. Man. That's stupid.
But all right, I mean, unless you
I
guys
don't.
have something else.
I can look for it and see if it was a loan or not, real fast.
Devin, you got one?
The Jordan Henderson deal, which I'm
Oh, yeah,
pretty
that's
sure,
right.
to my knowledge, is completely done.
So do you know the financials for that?
I don't
A lot.
have the exact financials. I think they're pretty insane
He
for
said a lot.
Saudi.
What about for Liverpool?
The bag is
Is he on a
big,
free?
bro.
I think it's like 14 million. I think we're getting 14 for the deal.
2 seasons.
I don't know how to
I-
feel about that. Is that enough? Is that too much? I don't know. What do you?
Yo, low-key,
I think
14 million
we're
does sound a
expecting
little.
somewhere in
So
the
that's-
20
For a
million
40-year-old
range,
midfield?
but
How
we
old is
didn't get it.
Henderson?
But
I think
Saudi's
he's
like paying.
36,
Oh damn, he is
35,
up
33.
there. Damn.
I mean, he's been at the club since
God damn.
2011
Holy
for Sunderland.
shit.
I mean, yeah.
They still got potential.
Maybe it's too.
He's still got some youth in him, bro.
Let me just.
He just needs a
confirm it.
water break in between the games.
I mean, I
you know,
think
like
any-
another
any
thing.
deal-
It's just-
any
gotta
deal-
play
if I'm
it.
getting
So
if I'm getting 700K, I'll take hella water breaks.
He is 33.
33. Okay.
I just want to say that a lot of the people have been seeing this as sort of a betrayal because of the how Jordan Henderson has been like really involved with LGBT groups, activists like the Red Laces Foundation, and now he's moving to Saudi Arabia, which does not have a great history with those kind of civil rights groups. So some people are not taking the news so great. But ultimately, the only thing I can say is I thank Henderson for
Yeah.
the work that he's put in since 2011 when he joined,
100%.
and we won pretty much every trophy that we could at least once while he was at the club, and I don't think anyone could really fill the shoes that Gerard left when he retired, or at least left for LA.
No, at least he didn't
Um,
slip.
This guy.
but he did. He made a hell of an effort of it, and I think he's again. I think since he's been a captain, he's been one of the most respected captains in the Premier League. Um, and so the fact that he was able to go on and win every trophy at least once is huge.
For sure. And I think at some point you can't really blame the player because you can only play where you're wanted. Like,
Right.
at some point people have to understand, like, if he still wants to play, Liverpool's not going to play him. He's going to go where whoever's going to take him. And from my knowledge, it's the only per team that has been in for him, at least from what I've seen in
Right.
terms of links. So, to an extent, you can't really fault the guy for wanting to keep playing football. So,
Yeah.
but
The,
yeah,
the clip of him and his dad after the Champions League final is really wholesome.
It is.
I had to say that.
Devin, do you think he's still better than Milner?
Still better than Milner. Yeah.
Yeah, so like it just feels weird to me because like we all like I agree with Devin and everything he
Milner's at
said.
Brighton right
Yeah,
now. though.
Milner went to Brighton. Like, props to Milner. Like, how is he getting that move? You know what I mean? Like, I guess maybe he's not good enough for Saudi, but like, got a transfer and contract from Brighton. Like, I don't know. You think Brighton could have paid 5 million, 10 million for
Henderson?
Jordan
Yeah.
Henderson?
The
And he
Henderson
could've
deal is all
replaced-
Steven Gerrard though. Like
Yeah,
that's
I think
Steven
he's also
Gerrard
going to
pick,
Liverpool.
Yeah, I
right?
guess, but shit, Like,
He's just not. The
What
thing is,
happened to
Milner,
staying in the
Milner is
Prem
not
and
Henderson.
trying
So
to be the best and take pay cuts and all that stuff?
Shout outs to Henderson for all your hard work. But yeah, we're gonna move on to start, sub, sell. Hopefully you guys got a chance to see who we have this week. But if not, I'll repeat it right now. So start, sub, sell. This week we got Antoine Griezmann, David Villa, and Alexis Sanchez. And this is their peak, best moment of their career. You need a game, you're picking them. Feel free to go ahead. I am gonna go ahead and start with Jeff. Give me your answer.
That's crazy.
Jeff's gonna go by.
I'm not gonna lie.
Jeff's gonna go by their FIFA rating. Hold on, let's wait a minute.
I was gonna say. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, dude. My favorite player out of them three is Griezmann, yo. Yo, I'll fuck with Griezmann heavy, yo. That's the homie.
Messi fan.
Okay.
That's the homie.
That's crazy, bro.
I didn't really get to see David Villa play, but he had a badass Ultimate Team card, so I'm gonna go with David Villa. Fuck, who was the last?
Yeah. Alexis Sanchez.
Who was the last one?
Doesn't matter.
Alexis.
Blood Claw Sanchez.
Oh yeah, bro.
Oh shit, dude.
The piano playing Sanchez, bro.
Oh, don't remind me about that.
Piano playing
Hey,
Sanchez,
but remember,
bro.
we're
Get them
focusing
nice
on their
fingers,
best
bro.
moment, so this is probably Arsenal.
That was his
Alexis.
best moment, bro. What you mean, bro? That
Hey, yo,
piano sounded
we got 8
great.
people watching right now.
Oh,
Shout out to
shit,
the 8
dude, I
people
ain't
watching
gonna
right
lie.
now.
And
Tell
we've
them
been
to
saying
put
some
their-
controversial
tell them to
stuff,
put
bro.
their opinion on the chat.
Well, Jeff.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, yo.
Sub
I
in the
think
chat, so y'all can definitely
I
put
might.
y'all opinions in there.
Fuck, bro. Nah, I'm gonna stick to my. Yeah,
Okay,
bro.
stick to
It's
your
gonna
guns,
go.
yeah.
It's gonna go. Griezmann, David Villa, then Blood Clot Sanchez.
Okay. All right. Anybody else want to follow that up?
Yeah, it's just he swapped the front two though. It's via Griezmann, Sanchez.
Okay, so you're selling Sanchez. All right.
Yeah, Sanchez is trash, bro. He's absolute garbage.
Okay. Let's see if anyone else has a different
Fuck,
opinion.
bro.
Johnny,
Yo, hold
you have a
up.
different opinion, bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
but Sanchez did give me that memorable moment when they beat Mexico 7-0, though. Fuck.
Oh, true. Oh, you're right. Oh,
He's your number one.
you're
guy.
Fuck,
You know
bro.
what? He was
Shit.
top, bro. He's
You
top.
know
You're
what?
right.
I'm gonna
He's not
switch
Chile.
it. Yeah, I'm gonna switch
Chile's
it,
too
yo.
good. I
David
guess.
Villa never did shit to me. So I'm gonna put Sanchez on the bench.
That's crazy.
I'm selling Villa.
That's
He's
just
selling
disrespectful.
Whoa,
That's did Villa
Hey,
won
it's
a
his
World
opinion, though.
Cup?
It's his
Hey, I
opinion.
said I go for
No.
moments. I don't give a fuck how good you are. I go for
Bro,
moments.
he had that
Hold
foot
on, hold
birthday
on.
Jeff, but he had that foot birthday card, bro. You know what I'm saying? He had that foot
I don't,
birthday card.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
even fucking
cared.
remember that.
Yes, you do. I'll send you the picture, bro. You know the card. You know the card. Hold on. I
Johnny,
know
which
you
Nah, I
one you
do.
want to
remember. Nah,
go?
I remember David Villa
Pink
had
one, right?
this MLS
What's
card.
that?
Yeah,
Wild, wild.
the New York card was crazy.
Yeah, that New York card was nasty. What'd you say, Johnny?
What's it called? I was just asking about that David Villa card. It was the pink card because I remember the foot birthday card. Some of
Well,
those
he had a couple
Uh,
cards.
I'm finding it now. You have to go to the old FIFAs on
But
Footpin. It takes me a minute here.
Did Chile do his Star Seal sub? Who hasn't done their Star Seal sub
Yeah,
yet? I haven't
me,
I'm
gone yet.
Chile,
good.
and
Devin,
Devin haven't gone.
Devin, hit us with the Star Seal sub.
All right, so yo, I think I'm gonna start David Villa, and I'm gonna sub Alexis Sanchez. Peak Alexis Sanchez, I think, is actually really good. I mean, he won the Copa America twice with Chile.
Yeah.
I think when he was at his best, he was carrying an absolutely trash Arsenal squad,
Yes, sir.
and he was really good at Barcelona too. Um, and then I think I'm gonna sell Antoine Griezmann.
Okay, okay. Anybody else want to step up to the plate?
I'll go. Um, simply because this man has won World Cup. Simply because we talked about
There's
him
two.
in
There's two.
hold on. Because we talked about him in the podcast or in the game show yesterday.
Okay.
I had to start my boy David Villa. Euro winner too. So, Griezmann is actually, in my opinion, one of the biggest flops in history. The transfer to Atleti to
I'm
Barca,
recency bias.
that was so much money involved, and that man didn't do anything with Barcelona. So
Nah,
I would be happy to sell him for that same amount and know that he's not gonna do anything for another club like that. Alexis Sanchez would be a starter in my team if he didn't have that run with Manchester United. If
Okay.
he didn't
Ah,
play
but the question is
so
peak,
bad
bro.
towards
It's
It is
peak.
Yeah,
peak though. It
The
is peak.
question's
it's
peak.
but if
You
I
just
had
can't
to,
forget
I'm
it.
looking at the players' careers and the peaks, yes, but when I'm outweighing the players and I have to pick one over the other, just remembering how bad Alexis Sanchez
Yeah.
looked. Bro, Lukaku looked really bad and in that United team too. So, bro,
United ruined a lot of players, man.
so that's what I mean. Like that hurt. That hurt watching that team. And so
Yeah.
I can't have that man start for my team, at least for that reason.
Oh man. All right, we're gonna save Chile for last. I'm gonna step up
For
here.
that reason,
For that reason. Well, we're becoming it's just coming a reoccurring trend here where me and Devin are agreeing spot on because I'm
yeah, that's
starting
my
David
boy.
Villa all day, every day. He's just a boss.
Yeah,
I think I don't know statistically, but I feel like he's had the most goals,
he's
like
just too
most
good.
goals in a single season compared to these other two. Obviously they've had great seasons too, but I just think Villa's more consistent. And secondly, he's a leader, man. He's the guy that'll, he was the top goal scorer in the World Cup when they did win it, I believe, or one of the times he was in it. And either way, I just rate David Villa so much. Secondly, Alexis Sanchez, man, he carried Arsenal from the depths of hell, bro. Arsenal was trash. I remember watching Arsenal, and it was literally Ozil would get the ball, feed it to Alexis. No matter where he was standing, he was like, I don't care. Everyone else is trash. I'm finding this guy because he's the only one that's gonna do anything for the team. And Alexis would do it. He would keep Arsenal in the top four race because they were so bad. And then he carried
They're still
Chile.
bad.
They're still. I don't know about bad. They're not that bad.
They got pumped by
They did
United,
lose
bro. Did you
United
see
to
that?
United
That's
twice in
crazy.
penalties and in the kickoff.
Got
But
pumped
then I'm
twice.
selling Griezmann all day. Johnny, I kind of agree with you in the sense that I don't rate Griezmann as much as most people do. I think he was really, really sick at Real
Overrated.
Sociedad. The first two seasons, maybe Atletico, he was a killer. But he's dropped off so much. that I couldn't count on this guy. I couldn't count on him, and I think it's partly due to the fact that you've seen Alexis carry Arsenal. You've seen Villa carry multiple teams. I've never seen Griezmann carry anybody except for maybe France in the World Cup, which 90% of his goals were penalties.
Oh,
So it's like,
hold on, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute.
I don't
He
think.
just
I don't
carried.
think. I think Mbappe
I think
carried.
I
Mbappe
think
carried.
Messi just did that, and I was told he carried too. So
But
it's not a
Messi
big
did
deal.
carry.
But it's all he did was score penalties, right?
Scored like 2 or 3, wasn't it?
How many goals he scored the whole
I
cup?
thought it was 4. I thought it was 4.
VAR check, VAR check. Yeah, VAR
I just
check.
remember Griezmann scoring like 5 or 6 penalties. I could be wrong, but
I
either
just-
way,
I-
comparing the players, I'm selling Griezmann all day. I just rate Alexis and Villa way too much. They're
France
up here for me.
Final against Portugal without Ronaldo too, so I can't.
Here's a better question. I mean, this is like I'm not gonna judge nobody. You have your opinions. But has Alexis Sanchez won anything?
Copa America twice.
Bro, he was
He
part of
Bro,
won.
the
he
Serie
beat
A.
Mexico 7-0. That's enough.
That's a
And
trophy by
he won
itself.
Serie
Bro.
A.
Let's go.
Yeah, he won the league at Inter. I mean, he beat he beat Messi's Argentina in back-to-back Copa America finals.
Yeah.
Who else can say that, Tyler? Who else can say that?
I think a lot of people. I think Brazil can say that multiple times. Actually, I don't know. I have to go back and fact check. I'm not a Copa America expert, but
VAR.
Argentina didn't win a lot for a long time.
There's a lot of teams that haven't won a lot for a long time, bro.
Yeah, like Mexico.
Man City.
Yeah,
Chile.
yeah. City.
Alright.
Honestly, it's been a long time since City won. You're right.
Chile, hit me
It's
with
been
your
crazy.
top 3.
Darcel sub.
Damn, man. Well, I'm selling Griezmann.
That's
Jeff, bro, all the disrespect to your favorite player.
Bro, let me tell you, dude.
bro.
I don't. Bro, he gave me the hotline bling, yo.
Yeah, he did.
Oh
Bro,
my
he gave me
God,
badass
bro.
commercials, yo. What did Villa do?
Bro,
Nothing.
remember
He ain't give me no
the
moments.
What did
It's like,
Villa
what
do?
more
He ain't
do
give
you
me no
want?
moments.
What more do you want?
He ain't give me no moments.
Griezmann is responsible for so many broken controllers, bro. Just out here, bro.
He gave me the L celebration,
Bro.
the fucking
All
alligator
those-
shit, dude. Nah.
Dude, he did the Fortnite dance, bro.
Yeah,
Come
he
on, you can't be
did.
this.
He's marketable.
Fortnite from Fortnite.
Alright,
Harry
so-
Kane.
You see that one where he did the header? He's Harry Kane. Ugly
Yeah, bro.
ass dude,
Nah,
He's
bro.
definitely a
Bro,
funny
yeah.
ass guy. He's a funny
You know
ass
what,
guy.
Griezmann?
But I'm
stop
not
it
gonna
right
lie,
now.
low key.
Griezmann, stop.
I'm not gonna lie. The more we're talking, the more I'm teeter-tottering to Alexis Sanchez, bro. Because
No,
beating
don't
Mexico
have that, bro.
7-0 is, bro,
Bro,
is peak, yo. That shit's.
different.
I'm telling you, dude.
Definitely
That
think
shit.
that Villa is better. To
Chile,
start.
who's your
like,
bench?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm back. I like Villa, and this is the problem. And I like Alexis Sanchez too, but Villa, I don't know. I don't have not much of a connection with Villa. I have more of a connection with Alexis Sanchez, you know.
Ooh, so you're starting Alex.
But
Or are you changing?
yeah, I think I am.
Wow.
But just purely for the fact that I didn't watch Villa as much because
Gotcha.
I could care less about him. He played for Valencia, then he went to Barca, and then he went to Atletico. So and then he won the World Cup. Yeah, he did. He played really good during that World Cup.
And the Euros.
Huh?
And he won the Euros.
Yeah. But damn, that's the thing. That's the thing that I'm struggling with. It's just because of those two facts, and he did really good in that World Cup. I'm struggling, dude, for real.
And his Visa Kobe card, bro.
But
that card was dope.
But yeah, I think Alexis carried Chile and he carried Arsenal. And I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna go the same thing you did. Villa starts and Alexi bench.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
It's a good mix
I'm
of
gonna add-
choices. Not everybody had the same. I think we had like 3 or 4 different options, but no, I like it. I like it. I think there's.
How do you not go with the World Cup winner? You know, and
The people here didn't go with the World Cup winner.
what?
Yeah,
I think everybody went with
yeah,
the World
I was
Cup.
like, not everybody did.
I know, but
I think there's arguments for any one of these guys to start. I think it's just one of those things with every individual has their own opinion and everyone has a connection to different players. So I think that kind of at the end of the day was the decision making, especially with these three players, because they're all sort of on the same level. They were never like, you know, the best in the world Ballon d'Or nominees besides
Did
Griezmann. Griezmann, I think at one point was in the top three running
Third
for that.
place.
Yeah,
Third.
Villa killed it at all 3 clubs he was at, didn't
he
he?
did.
Four.
Yeah.
All four clubs.
Hmm.
'Cause
4,
New York
5.
killed it,
Yep.
but and
Vissel Kobe killed it.
yeah. So yeah,
Oh, but
no,
Johnny does have a point. Yo, Griezmann stank like shit at Barca.
yeah.
Bro, honestly, if he was like a player I really, really hated, I would say I'm not gonna sell him. I'm gonna just release him. Like,
Just gonna release him.
Oh,
I don't even want money from you.
just release, bro. But he went for 120 just to play like shit. So I'd take the 120 for him to go play like
Nah,
shit
bro.
somewhere else
It was
too.
in the contract.
nah,
It was
bro.
in
I
the,
blame.
he was an inside man.
Johnny,
Who was
He
his?
was an inside man. He had that video.
60-minute contract though. But he had what was that 60-minute contract he
Low
was on
key,
deal
yo,
with?
that
It
shit
was like,
was
come on
Yeah,
whack.
now,
on
bro.
the
Like,
on the loan, bro. That was crazy.
bumble
Johnny
clock, bro.
Quicksilver.
He
That's what I'm saying.
quicksilver.
Yeah, our
Nah,
Quicksilver
what's the
even,
guy's
bro.
name?
No
The
dupe
Dutch
recovery.
guy. I blame Coleman for him sucking in Barca. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
Coleman was terrible at Barca.
yeah, he was pretty bad. But I
Coleman
don't
was
know.
terrible,
He
bro.
also
He
went
couldn't.
back to
That,
Atletico Madrid and was still bad for like the first
then they
year and
then
a
they won
half
the
that he
league
was
with him.
there. They won the
It's
league
that
with him, but not when
PTSD,
he
man.
came back. I don't think.
Yeah, he won the league with Suarez, didn't he?
Is that Barcelona
I
PTSD?
thought he
Oh,
did.
you're
I
talking
thought
about
he did.
Barca. I thought you were talking about when he went back.
No,
to
no, no.
No, no.
He
At
won the
Messi was
league
too.
with Suarez, Atletico
No,
Madrid.
yeah, he.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
Griezmann?
Okay.
Wait, who?
yeah,
Yeah,
Man, it's too
Griezmann.
far back in
I
my
thought
head. I can't
I
even
thought I
remember.
thought Griezmann's never won the league.
Yeah, he won it with Atletico. I'm fact checking. Hold on.
Yeah,
Jesus
VAR
Christ.
check.
I think you're right, Tyler.
VAR
I
check.
think I'm right too.
Yeah, I think Luis Suarez.
I
won it.
believe
But I
you're
think
right.
I'm right all the
Yeah,
time,
you shouldn't
bro.
be taking my word. I don't watch this shit.
You went when Suarez had 10 goals in Champions League.
Bro, that's stupid too.
Facts.
Like, how does he not have 10 goals in the Champions League? That's ridiculous.
Does
Imagine,
does that
bro.
make him the top striker or
You know
not?
what's
Though?
crazy is people compare Mbappe to Holland, and he doesn't have 10 goals in one Champions League season. It's ridiculous.
Mbappe's quickly going
Based on
down a
Johnny's
lot of
math,
people's lists.
based on Johnny's math, if he doesn't have more
Did
than 30
not
goals in a
win La
season, he
Liga.
does nothing.
I mean, all I'm
Has not
saying
won La
is,
Liga.
his numbers don't lie.
Well, okay, well that's.
Did you
that's-
find
We're not
it?
we're
talking
just-
trophies. We're not
No,
talking
I
trophies.
can't. I
We're
can't
talking
figure out how to
numbers.
spell Griezmann, bro. It's okay. I got it now.
GRIEZMANN.
I'm faster than
N.
you. It's whatever.
Antoine.
World Cup
Google.
winner, UEFA Super Cup winner, Europa League winner. Oh,
Has
I am
not-
wrong. Hold on.
Has not won La Liga.
See,
Has
that's
not
He
won
hasn't
La
won
Liga.
it.
He has not won La
Did he
Liga.
win
Tyler.
He's not
Give
valid.
He
me
won,
money.
but
That
he's
means-
won the Europa
That means they
League.
got rid of him, and then
So-
they finally won the league.
Super
Atletico
Copa
got
del-
rid of him and finally won the league.
What the troops say when agent check?
Agent check.
Yeah, Agent Griezmann, bro.
For real,
He
bro.
fucked Barca up. Inside man.
Jorginho.
Inside
Agent-
man.
But he was the top goal scorer in the Euros, so he was the best striker in Europe at one point because he was top scorer in the Euros. Griezmann.
They're all valid players. They've all had dips. I think Villa's the only one that didn't have a big dip, did he? I think that's the only player.
Villa's the
But-
best.
So that's why he started in my team. But
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
that's episode 7. Thank you everybody for watching. Shout outs to all the people in the chat. Shout outs to you guys for joining us today and appreciate it. That was episode 7. Like Johnny mentioned, we have tons of shorts and tons of new episodes coming out. We got the tic-tac-toe. We got what was the other one called? Just a quizzing thing, Jeopardy type.
Ball knowledge, bro.
Ball knowledge. Okay, there you go. That's the name. Ball knowledge. I
Bro.
like it. Me and Johnny are talking about it. We're gonna work on getting like a whole formatted system so that we can all look and see what we're doing.
How
but
do you forget the name Ball Knowledge, bro?
I didn't know
We-
came
we
up with-
can't-
What was this
No,
after
no.
I dipped last night?
What is the knowledge of ball?
Nah, bro.
I don't like that.
No,
Pause,
this-
yo. Pause. We gotta switch the name. We saying ball too much.
It's
I'm not
okay.
liking it.
Hey, you didn't run it through Haram, bro. Haram's got to approve.
Yeah, Haram don't approve.
So that's gonna be the stream. Thank you guys for watching. Johnny, you got a final thing you want to say?
Just that the that ball knowledge or the game show that we
Whoa,
had
whoa, whoa,
again.
whoa, whoa.
All knowledge.
It's on the
Jeb,
Work,
channel.
don't.
working
Jeb,
title in
don't.
progress.
Not a
It's
working
already
title.
public.
There's
Bro, we
no
might as well call it
chance.
Glizzy Games,
Can we
bro.
let the man speak? Can we
Laugh.
let the man speak?
Thank you,
Oh.
Evan. Thank you.
Alright.
But yeah. So that's on the channel, so y'all can watch that after this. What I do, Fabri does too. We will like repost these or like just kind of publish them that way. Y'all can always watch these after. So if y'all miss some of the stuff in the beginning, y'all can watch that the same day with the game show.
Yes,
You can watch
sir.
that, hop in and out, whatever y'all want to. It's a good time. There's some really really good laughs.
A lot of
Really, really-
content.
Stay tuned for the VAR check.
Bro,
Alright. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch
how
you
does
guys
he not
later.
score 10 goals in the Champions League?
Who hasn't?
How,